Good morning, brothers and sisters. Hope everybody's doing good today. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 28th. I tell you what, guys, it is crazy season right now. So, I don't know how many of you got little ones right now, but it's a lot going on. I guess, as far as like games and practices and all this stuff, for us, I think well, this is the last week for the high school level. So, and then we got some more stuff for my little one. But anywho, it's all good. Just just exhausting sometimes. I know that must show I'm getting old. I'm sitting here complaining about that. I'm not that old. I don't know why. I'm getting weak. Getting soft. That's what it is. Oh man. Bad dream. Trick or treat, what will EBT to? That's a good question, man. That's sheesh. Yeah, that's a serious concern right now for a lot of folks. And not even Alpha Wolf says, man. I'm scrolling through the comments, by the way. That is exactly right, Teresa. Enjoy the tacos. Order a tourniquet. Alpha Wolf. Been raining for about 30 minutes already an inch right. Dang. Let's see. Robert, what's up, man? Oh, yeah. He said, you slacking, man. I've been up since 0400. Oh, man. I know, man. I got days. Sometimes I'll be up at, you know, 4 something in the morning. And then some days it's like 7. So, I don't know. Pretty crazy. Lawfully armed. Just got the notification. Nice. Bobby Bama. More sleep. Good morning. I wish I could say I was rested up. Still need coffee. This is nonsense. My buddy, Morning Light Fighters, Levi, Billy, uh, Bad Dream. He's in here. He was saying, I don't know. I've seriously thought about trying this. The NMN. Does anybody else try that? Does anybody else take that? He takes it. He swears by it. I've seen, the stuff that Black Scout says about it. And it looks promising. But I don't know. I've seriously thought about trying it though. I'd like to hear more people's opinions about it, like people I know. But hey, content. Got the night vision review in. I gotta finish editing it. Hopefully today, get it out for you guys, and then trying to think, may do some more radio stuff. I still got to get a short on the DMR radios. These little things. I ain't been playing with them as much since about, I don't know, Thursday. So I got to get back on that. But yeah, I think I told you guys the DMR stuff. The only thing that kind of is weird for me is like when you're texting, when I'm doing a group text. Like sometimes you'll hit the send the first time and it'll only go to one of the group. Then you hit it again, then it'll go to everybody. Like that's kind of weird to me. And sometimes when it says it's sending, it will not verify that it was successfully sent, which is aggravating because, if you're on two different spectrums here and, it's told you that it did send when it didn't, or maybe it didn't failed to send when it did send, because that's happened too. That actually happens fairly common. The where it will actually send, but it will come up on your radio saying failed to send. So yeah, I don't know. It's just minor thing, but at least I have them all communicating to each other. I learned how to set up the digital channels and all that good stuff. So I think that's more of a quality issue in the radios because it's not just one of them. Not I've tried them all and they all do the same thing. So I'm thinking that's more of a quality issue. And every now and then I'll get lucky and it'll work first time every time. So you never know. But overall, very good to use in my opinion. The application, I'm not tested the distance yet. That's something I'm not went into testing yet. Right now, I've just been working on function and things like that. Um, Distance, I don't expect it to be much more than an analog, handheld to handheld. So that's something to think about too. A good way I try to explain this: analog frequencies, they do this, and then taper off. Does that make sense? And then a digital frequency just goes and then drops, like done. So it's going to depend on your location, your terrain, all the things that normally would determine that as well. I don't know how true this is. I don't think it is, to be honest. But someone correct me if I'm wrong here. I would like to know this. Someone was telling me that if cell towers go down, DMR radios won't work. I'm thinking you won't be able to use like digital towers, but you could still use radio to radio. I was like, that's kind of goofy. Someone would say that. Now those other radios, uh, my buddy Stoker did a review on them. Dang it, what are they? I can't think of the name of them. Somebody may know what I'm talking about. But those radios specifically work on cell towers. So if cell towers go down, those are done. That's why I was like, I love the concept of like, while times are good, you can talk to someone in California on your radio. That's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's not any more capability than your uh, cell phone. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Oh, the mesh networks. I know that's probably what I'm going to start toying with next. A good buddy of mine is actually pretty deep in that. I don't know exactly, Levi. That's what I was saying. DMR don't use. Now, I think you can, like, there are digital towers you can link a DMR to, kind of like a repeater, and it can go a long ways. Like what's his name? The ham crash course dude. His name's Josh. Good channel. He was knocking on grunt proof a little bit not long ago, but he didn't not horribly, but anyway. But Josh, he was talking about. I was listening to him one night. This was probably a year ago, but he was talking about that how digital you got them on the right, I guess towers or whatever, um, or some kind of linked system. You can use digital across the country. like if you got someone else across the country. So that's pretty neat. Ah, yes, Robert Ham nailed it. Rapid radios. That's right. DMR. Yeah, that does not use cell towers. It's not like a cellular. It's not the same thing as cell phones. It's not the same thing as repeaters. It's something different for the digital stuff. Again, I'm not pretending to know, but I'm just going off. Josh knows his crap, and he was just talking about that. He said if you got them linked up correctly, you can talk to somebody. Uh, he said even in a different country, but he said across the country easily. So apparently in talk, it may be based on an internet connection. Is kind of the more I think about that, it may be based on an internet connection. So because I can hook this up to the internet, which is, will I ever do that? I don't know, because here in the preparedness spectrum, we're gonna say, or for me anyway, if you're on the internet, you can be tracked pretty easily. And kind of uh, one of my things is avoiding being tracked. And people that's come train with me on out on my FTXs, and when I talk about how to use radios and stuff, you kind of get the grasp of what I'm trying to get at about not being tracked. So anyway, I think they bounce signal off site, and that could be it too. I know you can listen to space stations with a handheld, but yeah, that could be it too. Yeah, I thought it was something to do with the internet, but that could be it. Robert Ham. Rapid radios do run off cell towers. Cell towers go down rapid. Yeah. I spent 10 years. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I got a neighbor right here. He works for AT&T. He'll help do fiber optic line. He's not a lineman for them, but he oversees a lot of stuff like that. He'll get all kind of crazy scoops on networks and junk. But that's pretty cool in the cell phone cellular industry. That's a very interesting industry, always evolving, things like that. That's always interesting. I don't think anyone is talking about rapid radios when we talk about radio. I know, me neither, man. Same here. Same here. That's a brand that's never come up. And not knocking like that's cool. They come up with that. If your hobby and whatnot is just like camping, I don't know, that kind of stuff, that's probably actually pretty cool. But yeah, for like what we're looking at, it just don't fit the bill. That's all. Good morning, Teresa. Yeah, they'll become a boat anchor. Mainly off grid. Good morning, brother. Tuck by V1. What's up? Yep. Hope everybody's got their coffee, and hope you are enjoying. It's 9:16. It's 9:16 for me. I'll get out here in a minute. Still drinking some coffee. I got a late start this morning. I'm sorry, guys. On a positive note, we went trunk or treating yesterday. That was fun. My youngest, she dressed up as a giant spider. That was pretty funny. It was pretty cute too. One little, trunk or treat thing we went to is, the teachers do it. It's for the school. It's after school, but one of the teachers dressed up as Bigfoot, and when my youngest come up, Bigfoot was like running from her, acting like he was scared of spiders. She got a good chuckle out of that. It was cute. Anyway, That's kind of stuff, you know, I don't know, you live for. I'll be glad, I ain't rushing anything, but when I do get on my deathbed, I'll be glad to have those types of memories. Pretty fun. Anyway, back to a earlier comment I saw. Bad dream, my man. Uh, this is, I know all y'all remember this. Rapid radio is over sucks just next. But anyway, what do you say in bad dream? Rapid radio over sucks just next to. Anyway, what I was gonna say, I don't know what you jumbled something there. But what I was gonna say is he brings up a good point. It reminds me of the old Nextel phones that did the walkie-talkie feature. Y'all remember that, don't you? That was pretty cool, actually, or I thought it was. And that's what it was, the cell tower walkie-talkies. Oh man, Levi. Just all kids call it Trump or treat. That's funny. Dude, there's a lot that probably would. You'd probably have a Trump or treat up here with us. What is up? Oh, Bobby. I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah, did y'all see that? Man, my oldest is so pissed that got posted. She's pissed. Oh, you're saying that sucks. That's what they are. Yeah. Yeah, it really, that was it. And then that's why I like when rapid radios come out, I was just like, ain't that basically like the Nextel phones? You just lose the actual cell phone capability, I guess. Which I don't know. You can make a call with that thing. Who knows? Honestly, that would be pretty cool. Instead of carrying this piece of crap around all day, just have some of those. Just give them to your family, the people you actually care about, and that'd be it. No Facebook, no nothing. Just talk to people. That's it. Levi, that's pretty funny. Rapid radios, the Timu Nextel. I like that. That's funny. Yes, that dude. When those come out, that's right, Bobby Bama. When those come out, dude, you were a badass if you had the Nextel, and you'd like, I remember some of my buddies like talking to their mom and dad like that. I was like, that's so badass. Those things were expensive though. Y'all remember that? Is those yellow bricks? They were like waterproof and everything. Yes, exactly. They're good for job sites. A lot of dudes started using those on job sites. Tactical Muffin Top. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Man, I tell you, speaking of radio frequencies going like this, that's about how business has been this year. It'll get slow. It'll pick up crazy. It'll get slow. Anyone in here have recommendations for home security lights, cameras, maybe using Wi-Fi? But I'd rather wire it. A buddy of mine, this was like 3 years ago, said that Harbor Freight had a pretty sweet hardline camera setup you could buy from them. That would be cool. I've thought about looking into some of that stuff. Right now, I got Ring. It's easy. It's user friendly. I mean, when we're talking about, um, when we're, I know a lot of people, don't like a lot of the stuff because they're like, oh man, people can look at it, blah blah blah, whatever. But realistically, how many people can hack cameras? I ain't saying the FBI couldn't. Now, if you're doing something on that level illegal, don't don't. I wouldn't have any cameras. I'd just have dogs. But um, I mean, for the time being, I'm not critically worried about Ring cameras right now. Not saying that there's not something better. Yeah, true. That's very true. Knocking out Wi-Fi. Yeah, one of my rings is hardwired, and but it's still with those. They're technically all using Wi-Fi, so that's very true. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I got cameras, my dogs are the best security I got. They're the best ones. But I would look into maybe that Harbor Freight and check the reviews on it because I've heard a couple people talk about that one, and I know one dude personally that hooked it up and he liked it. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, like if someone knows you personally and like knows uh and even hardwired stuff, guys, let's think about this for a second. Like if someone cut your power to your electricity, I mean, your power goes out, everything's going out. You see what I'm saying? So just like Wi-Fi, like because everyone has a line from the power company, unless it's underground. But either way, you're going to see a line from that pole. It goes to the home, to whatever home, whether it's overhead or underground. And I mean, someone that's like on top of stuff could cut that. So something to think about is, and Light Fighter beat me to it, backup. Having some kind of backup power is a good idea for that type of stuff. Which for me, I would be screwed for a little bit because I got I got I got generators and stuff, but that would take me having to know, okay, our power's out. Now I gotta go set up, you know, whether it be solar generator or my gas generator. That's pretty cool. What kind of cameras is that, Bobby Bama? Bad dream. Bad dreams over here thinking about it. Playing devil's advocate. Smash power meter. Yeah, I mean, once power's cut, well, I mean, it'd be like breaking into a bank. Now you have a time limit of when you gotta be done with whatever shenanigans you're up to. Yeah, that's true. You knock out Wi-Fi. Everybody will just think, it's a glitch going in or something going on. Let's see. Yeah, I ain't got my holy cow. I got stuff everywhere, guys. I was showing off, talking about some map stuff the other day. Teaching I was teaching my youngest daughter how to read a compass. We got Slishmans. These are in the pack. You got huge. Got a bunch on the shelf, bunch in the and look at come in some nice packaging now. I don't have to do all my own wrapping now. Ain't that cool? Nice. Very nice. It's even got some little instructions on the side, which these are pretty. What I love about these is how easy they are. You don't have to. Uh, you damn near don't even need to read instructions. You just go to town with them. That's pretty cool. Live life. There's Alabama.
There's Alabama.
Yeah, that's true. That's something I wish I knew more about. And I've never taken the time to like deep dive into it, but how to wire up system like say a camera system on just a solar power system. So and man, there's so many different ones. I wish there was like more of a standardized setup, for solar stuff. And one day it may get there, but right now it's all over the place with different brands, connectors, all sorts of stuff. Oh, badass. Tactical muffin top. Look at him go. That's pretty good, man. Good job. Yeah, that's what I love about Slishmans, man. You can show anybody, and they'll feel and that's the key. Not only can you show anybody, they'll feel comfortable with it. They'll feel comfortable. So that's really cool. Oh, I think I've seen some like you're talking about, Bobby Bama. They each got the solar. Okay, I got you. I've seen some of those before, I believe. That's pretty neat. That way, you can spread those out a lot further on your property too. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like it. That sounds good. Justin B, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, if anybody wants a T-shirt, we got T-shirts, guys. Still got a few in stock. You like the ones you see me wear all the time? Got a flag on the side, on the left arm, logo, America on the back. And these things are comfortable. Very comfortable. I was about to say that too. After I saw that comment, a lot of advanced game cameras are running cell phone service now, so that's pretty cool. When it picks up something, it'll just instantly send it to your cell phone. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you got to pay something monthly, but you got to admit that's pretty cool. If you got the spare change, and I would guess that one of y'all place an order. Um, I would guess that you can turn that on and off too. If that makes sense. Like you don't have to leave the service on. So that's cool. You don't wanna leave that on anyway. You'd only want it for like deer season or whatever hunting season you're uh you're doing there. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I ain't gonna call your name, but oh, live life. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Gotta go out today. 20 $20 a month. That's not yeah, that's not horrible. And, is it like I just said, how you can cut it on and off, the service? Like, you don't have to do a year contract or anything crazy like that, do you? Hell, I ain't gonna lie, those ain't a bad idea to because you could put those I mean, if however much property you got, say, like, our training property, we could, put that I need to put some out there, by the way. I would love to see the deer moving out there right now, but you could put that like a mile from your house, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool, or more. Well, thank you, Live Life. I really appreciate that, brother. Like I said, I gotta go out here in a minute. I got, 2 more. I gotta get out there. Dang, Bobby Bama. Well, thank you, man. That is man, I've I apologize to all my warriors out there. I've been slacking. I know I don't wanna make excuses on you guys, but it's been a hectic year. Like, I was hoping, I was going into a smooth year. Well, what but I ain't gonna say nothing bad. I mean, yes, my dad died. That's bad, but it's also life. It sucks. And all the other crap that's following, it's called life, and it sucks. But, um, it's just it's aggravating me because it's gotten away of some stuff I've been trying to do and do for you guys. So, gotta get that squared away. Pilgrim. Those cams can be hacked and turned against you. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Pilgrim. We were talking about hardwire ones versus Wi-Fi. Um, we were going back and forth with all the different types of cameras and the pros and cons. And Modern Minute Man. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good to see you, Jay. We just got 20 warriors up in here somewhere. But yeah, I've only got like one members only video, and you know, I'm ticked at myself. It's getting to the weather where and after seasons of stuff where we can get back after it. Yeah, man, that's the big thing. God is always in control, and that's where we have to like. That's in my case when it feels like, oh man, nothing's going my way. Like you got to remember, God's in control. He knows what He's doing. Challenges will hit you. It's not a if, it's a when. Okay, challenges hit you. Just like I said, I love my dad dearly, like dearly. That's one of the toughest things I probably will ever experience for a long time. But at the same time, our parents dying. Granted, I did not want him to die this early. I was hoping he could see my girls graduate or his granddaughters graduate and all this good stuff because he was very involved with their life. But unfortunately, it's part of life. Our parents, if everything happens in that natural order, will pass before us. That sucks, but it is what it is. Also, so I hated to see my dad suffer the way he did. He definitely, I feel like he didn't deserve that. But again, we don't get to choose how we're gonna die. We don't get to choose when we're gonna die. Uh, it's just part of it. I truly believe in my heart, and it's just my part of my faith in God that like July 16th when my dad died. It was a horrible illness, cancer, and I watched him decline. Over some things, and it was very bad, very bad. But I also believe that July 16th, that was his day. If he wouldn't have had cancer, if he would have been perfectly fine, something would have happened. Like that was his day. That's, I don't think it matters how we die. God has a day picked for us, and that's it. That's when you're going home. And that goes back to, I hope we've made the right choices. I hope we've accepted Jesus Christ for our Lord and Savior, because your home may not be heaven. And that's a very important thing. Like my mission in life at this moment as a dad is to see my kids saved and accept the Lord. So, honestly, if I know those things have happened, uh, I don't want to die early, but if I did, that would be a comforting thing to me. So, anyway, yeah. I will tell you guys, while we're talking about that, let's talk about all the stuff going on, this EBT stuff. I don't know how many of you have been paying attention. I'm going to scroll up the comments too. Oh, man. Yeah, that bad dream. That's the only thing it gets. Yeah, 100%, man. And that was unexpected, just like same thing with like a car accident. And that's what I was saying. Like, if my dad hadn't have died from the cancer, it would have been something like that. So it would have been something instant. It would have been July 16th. Period. That when we die, when we get called again, and you're going to be going wherever you're going. That's why you're here. Uh, make the right choices, pray, all that good stuff. But uh, regardless, like when it's your time, it's your time. Is what I'm getting at. So I truly believe that. But yeah, all this EBT stuff, all this horrible stuff that's going on. I talked about it last week, how I honestly think it's an experiment from our sick and twisted government. And guys, I don't know if you've paid attention. There's a lot of people threatening violence and crime. We'll just say that when their EBT stops. Okay, so a lot of people worry about that. A lot of people worry about these things. I'm going to tell you right now, accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior takes away a lot of that worry. There's a lot of things people freak out about that I just don't. I just don't freak out about. I'm just like, it's above my pay grade and I don't understand. But I can tell you right now, there's been a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, whether it be money or something going on in my life. There's a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, it ain't looking good. And something happens. Like, something happens, and God carries us through it every single time. So that has helped me over the years, just build my faith. The more I see that kind of stuff, I'm about to the point now. I'm just like, I don't know how, but I know God's gonna provide. Like, I know if I keep working, keep uh, trying to push forward to what I know I should be doing, something's gonna happen. God's gonna help you out right when you need it. And in hardships, people think that because you accept uh, Jesus, you shouldn't have hardships. That's absolutely wrong, guys. You're gonna face uh, hardships. That's part of it. That's what builds you as a strong individual. Hardships. I've had plenty of those. Trust me, since I've been saved, it's been such a crazy journey. Like, no one promises you when you get saved it's going to be a smooth, easy thing. Like, no, it's going to get crazy. Your faith will be tested, but that's the key to maintain faith. I didn't mean to start preaching on everybody. And I'm not a preacher. I'm not a perfect. I'm not. Disclaimer: I'm not probably the Christian you would want to. I don't know. precisely follow. I just know, you know, I love the Lord. I have to pray for forgiveness every day, but I try to do my best for my family and kids, and setting a good example, living the life uh, I feel like He wants me to live. So anyway, yeah, yeah, Jay, that's crazy, man. I've seen some too from the Alabama like news channels on Facebook. In the comments, there's people saying, "I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how this is gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna feed my kids. I don't." And then there's some that's like just saying, "Y'all about to find out," you know. And somebody saying, "I ain't gonna stop getting my stuff," and all this. It's crazy. It is insane. And that goes back to uh just this channel, Prepared Citizen, all the other channels in here like it. We try to tell you guys. I talk about when MREs are on sale, having dry food and things like that. It's not because I'm paranoid. It's because like if our local Walmart's burning and ain't gonna be open, stuff ain't gonna be back to normal for a couple of weeks, or shipments stop, or whatever the case. Guess what? We got food. We got plenty of food. We got plenty of stuff, water. That's why we do these little things. Um, that's just part of being, prepared doesn't mean the apocalypse has to happen. Um, if you're short on money, even I've had my preparedness food before when money got real tight. I've done that before. That's what the stuff is for. So, and this is no different. Like if this gets crazy like it's looking, um, there you go. So next Easter is 10 years since I was. That's awesome, Jay. That's good stuff, man. I got saved when I was 15 at a vacation Bible school, and then I ended up getting baptized. I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18 when I got baptized. It was what was it? August. It was almost my birthday. Of what year was that? 2006. I think that's right. My years are crazy, but anyway, um, yeah. When I got saved, though, it was awesome. It changed my life. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it didn't. Like it's been a lot of ups and downs since then. It didn't just get easy. So I try to prepare people for that when you accept, you know, when you accept Jesus, or if you start a business, that's another good one. That too, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hell. I'm still in the hell stage. Oh man, I love doing what I do, but it's the early stages is tough. It is tough. It's a lot. Um, Especially when you're by yourself. Like it'll be a glorious day when I get to the point where I can have uh you know get someone to help me, like have hire some help or something. That'd be cool. Um there's a lot of things I'm trying to learn and work on that's whew, it's not for the faint of heart. Like heck, like video editing, man. That's a lot. That takes a lot of your time. And when you got like, which orders are priority. So when content's slow, that usually means I'm packing orders, which lately I've been dealing with some personal stuff. Some of it I'll be able to talk about soon. Some of it I'll probably never talk about, but that takes up some of my day as well, and that sucks because when I have to step away, that means nothing's getting done. Exactly, Justin B. I cannot stand when people accuse you of being prepared or carrying a gun because you're paranoid. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Are we see like that's their excuse to be comfortable to try to make themselves feel comfortable for not being prepared. Is what that is. That's all that is, Justin B. But yes, I can't stand that crap. That ticks me off. Yeah, man. Well, I'm crazy. I don't grow my own food. I do hunt and fish. I love fish fries, by the way. Some fresh caught bass and crappie. It's always good. But anyway, um, yeah, I know what you mean, man. And on that note, I call him granddad, but it's actually my what step granddad. It's my or not step granddad, my granddad in law. Sheesh. It's my wife's granddad. So he was a young lad during the Great Depression, or he was a young lad as the Great Depression was over, as it was getting back to normal. So his mom and dad um, lived solidly through the Great Depression. Like they were probably around my age, if I had to guess. Um, I will say this, he, because we're in the South. I asked him about that one time. I was like, "What about hunting and fishing?" Because we just go hunting and fish for whatever we want down here. He said deer nearly became extinct. He's like, there were no fish, deer. He said everybody had that idea. But now it may be flipped because back then a lot more people hunted and fished. And a lot more people knew how to hunt and fish. Whereas nowadays, I don't know. I don't know if it'd still be like that or not. But that was just an observation I took from that. So growing your own food, big one. That's a big one. But the hunting and fishing might not be an option. I don't know. And that's another thing. Like two dudes walk up on each other in the woods that shot the same deer or something. Like that's going to be a square off, possibly. So thank you, Teresa. Having that relationship with Jesus gives you the strength for the hard times and gives you peace in the good time. Absolutely, man. 110%. 110%. Mr. A observations. What's up? Let's see. It's thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I know, Teresa, thank you. You're always hitting up the good stuff. All the stuff I miss. Thank you. See, Justin B, I gotten hurt several times after having the younger kids, and I tell you what, I'm grateful grateful I stack food. And when the hurricanes roll through, I don't gotta fight oh man. That's right, brother. You're in Florida. Guys, me and Red Dome talked about that one time. Like, if you live in Florida or anywhere on the coast where hurricanes hit, I don't know how you can choose to live there and not be some kind of prepper. Like, it's some capacity, generator, food and water, at minimum. And I'd want radios too to be able to hear shit going on around me. Yeah, I don't. Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, you're spot on, man. It's you got to, even if you're inland in Florida. Um, I mean, look at North Carolina. There's a lot of places a long ways inland that got hit hard. Uh, man, I really wanted to go out there and help, but I just wasn't in a place and time where I could. So I just sent as much money as I could from the business and personally to the North Carolina stuff. That was tough, man. That was really, really tough. Now we're giving rabbits and deer some strange tentacles. Have Is that still going on? I saw the rabbits and stuff like out west with the tentacles and weird junk. I was like, what the mess, man? Sheesh. That's crazy. Cuck Fee Farmer? That's a wild name. Uh, Watching from the People's Republic of Michigan feeding around 6,400 cows. Yeah, and see, that's another thing. I ain't gonna lie. Any military in this area, particularly, would probably be hired on as security for the farm we live next to. It's a big farm. Like lots of people would probably be trying to steal their cows. So yeah. Yes, I did too, Pilgrim. The was it Jamaica? It's getting ready to hit Jamaica. That's bad, man. That's bad. Like it's real bad. Yeah, bad dream. He talked about it. Levi, most people don't have him skills. Alpha Wolf. During the Depression, my dad was 12, 13, and the deer did become extinct. Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we, one time? That's right. And see, uh, my wife's granddad, he was from South Carolina, is where he's from. Or no, no, no. It is North. He is from North Carolina. Her brother moved to South Carolina. Man, I flip flop them two all the time. He was from North Carolina as well. And yes, he was telling us that too. About they had to he didn't tell me like where they were importing them from or anything like that, but he was like they were making efforts to try to replenish. Like people started trying to, or the Wildlife Association or something. I don't even know what it was back then. That might have been it, but they were trying to protect the deer, like at all costs, like telling people do not shoot the deer because we're not going to have deer. This keeps up. That's crazy. That would be scary. Because I mean, right now I can go out on my land and I see deer every time I go out there, pretty much. Whoever the first one is to the land, you'll usually see a deer. Usually. So, but anywho. But yeah. B, get your radios. Yeah, that's true, man. That is true. Yeah, at least like where I'm at in Alabama, it's not like crazy elevation. Um, like you go up to the Appalachian Mountains, or even just west of me to Mount Cheehaw, man, you get some serious elevation. But where we're at here, it's not Florida bad. It's not flat, but you at least have enough elevation, like where I'm at. If a it would have to be a damn Noah's Ark flood to get here. Like it would have to be bad, bad. So, but yeah, getting radios, having your local repeaters on them, just to be able to. And guys, like if you get your ham license or your GMRS license, like there's some people in the GMRS repeaters I talk to. They know what I do. I know what they do, and it's good to familiarize yourself with some of the people that's periodically talking on these repeaters. That way, if something bad does happen, I know one of the guys is about 30 miles west of me, and you know he may have a different point of view of stuff going on than I do, and I may have a different one than him. So, just something to think about. And thank you, Miss Teresa. Yeah, y'all can tell the light's bright today. Usually don't do it this late. We'll have to I don't know when. We'll have to do another like a Tourniquet Tuesday, like vertical live where we actually do some demo stuff. If y'all want to one day. I thought that was pretty fun. Just going over tourniquets and applications and things like that. Dang. So it's actually hitting Jamaica now. Dang, that sucks. Ooh, man, I'd hate to be there. Oh man, that stinks. Yeah, there is like one spot in our yard that'll like it'll make a little small lake. Man, I tell you, the learning never stops when you have a farm. It never stops. Which it never stops when you're a homeowner. There's always something to work on, always something to do. Oh yeah, I ain't even got my coffee mug right now. I've been on the go this morning, so I had to put it in my Bucky's. This come from Bucky's, by the way. Anybody wondering? Get that at Bucky's. Or that's where I got it from. I guess you can get it at other places. Trauma Tuesday. I know we'll talk next one I do. We'll talk about more, more not just tourniquets, but like more trauma type stuff. Oh yeah, thank you, Bobby Bama. Yeah, you got a lot of 5RM radios. I'm thinking about doing a standard kit for the 5RMs. Like for people that don't want to spend all the money on the extended batteries and antennas and all that. I mean, the antennas that come with them isn't bad. It's not bad, but I much prefer a signal stick over that. But I thought about doing a little bit cheaper one for them. Oh man, we need a coffee mug or shirt with a squirrel here in radio. Oh goodness, that would be funny. The squirrel would be tactical muffin top. Yeah, I could do a taco with like a little medical, or maybe our logo on the side of it, the taco. Instead of it having like taco meat and stuff, have like little medical, like a tourniquet sticking out of it, and some gauze and pressure bandage and stuff. That would be funny. That'd be cool. Feel like some kind of special edition, something. Gosh, dang, holy cow! I'm looking at that picture you just sent. Bad dream. Wow, man, that's horrible. That's horrible. Holy cow. Woo! Pray for them folks. Pray for them folks. That's in the line of that hurricane. Yeah, that's why I was saying the squirrel could be like a tactical muffin top one. He could do one. He's probably got some stuff like that, don't he? Does he have like shirts or anything? I don't even know. If he does, I need to get one. Yeah, 100% tucked by V1. 100%. Yeah, and the and the squirrel, it ain't just a squirrel, it's Chungus. Y'all gotta remember that. It's Chungus. Big Chungus. Oh yeah, chipmunk. Oh,
Chipmunk for the taco. I got you.
that's funny. Next Tuesday is Deer Taco Tuesday for me. Nice. That's something I need to do. I need to get out there and stack my freezer. I gotta buy before I kill a deer. I gotta buy some more vacuum seal bags. But yeah, it's a good idea, guys. I'm gonna get off here. I got some orders to pack. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get me a workout on after I get these orders out and get to finishing up our night vision content, showing off the Night Fox Swift 2 Pro. I always have to make sure I say that correctly. Good morning, Chuck. What's up, brother? How are you doing, man? But yeah, I gotta get the stuff going. I'll make sure our orders ship out today. And thank you guys that's placed orders. I really appreciate y'all. God bless you guys. Um, y'all do not know how much I appreciate you. I promise you, it means a ton to me. And just in case, if you do, if you need some help on this holiday season, here's a code. Just my little way of saying thank you for helping me out, for watching and supporting here on the channel. That means a lot to me as well. And if you got any questions about anything, please shoot me an email. I will get back with you as quickly as I can. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a good day. Eat you some tacos or carry your tourniquets. And I will see you guys hopefully Thursday night. I hope it won't be too late Thursday night. I got a test Thursday evening. Hopefully I get home in time and we'll do Thirsty Thursday. I've been doing just to fill you guys in. I've been doing training at the fire department for my volunteer stuff. So we got a test on some training Thursday night. I don't know how long that's going to take. So guys, hopefully won't be too bad. We may do a late night because I don't want to miss another one. But anywho, love you guys. Y'all be safe today. Eat some tacos. Drink your coffee and be safe. God bless. I'll catch you on the flip side.